We all played hide and seek as kids, right? The thrill of the countdown, the rush to find the perfect spot, the heart-pounding silence as the seeker gets closer. But what if the game never ended? What if one player was so good at hiding that they were never found? That's what happened in my old neighborhood. There was this kid, Leo. He was the undisputed champion of hide and seek. It was almost supernatural. He'd vanish into thin air. One evening, as the sun bled orange and purple across the sky, we started a game in the woods behind my house. It was my turn to be it. I counted to 100, my voice echoing slightly in the cooling air. Ready or not, here I come. I found the others quickly. Sarah, behind the old oak, Mark crammed inside a hollow log. But Leo was gone. We called his name, fanning out as dusk settled into deep night. The air grew cold and a strange stillness fell over the woods. It felt like the forest itself was holding its breath. We searched for hours, our calls growing more and more frantic. Eventually, our parents joined in, their flashlights cutting sharp beams through the darkness. But Leo was never found. The police searched for weeks. Volunteers combed every inch of those woods. It was as if he'd ceased to exist. The game was over, but Leo was still hiding. Years passed. I moved away, went to college, and tried to forget. But sometimes, late at night, I'd think about that game. I'd wonder where he could have gone. Then I came back to my hometown to help my parents clean out their attic. Tucked away in a dusty corner, I found an old shoebox filled with childhood photos. And there he was, Leo. As I looked at the photos, a cold dread trickled down my spine. In every single group picture we ever took, even years before that final game, if you looked closely into the background, into the deep shadows of the trees, or just behind a doorway, you could see him. A pale, smiling face, half hidden, always watching. It was Leo, but it wasn't the Leo I remembered. His smile was too wide, his eyes too dark. Then I looked at the most recent photo in the box, taken just last summer at a family barbecue in my parents' backyard. And there he was again, peeking from behind the same old oak tree where I'd found Sarah all those years ago. He hadn't aged a day. His smile was wider than ever. He was still playing, and I think somehow he's still it. The woods behind my parents' house are quiet now. No one goes there anymore. But sometimes when the wind blows just right, you can almost hear a faint whisper carried on the breeze. Ready or not, the game isn't over. I think he's waiting for the rest of us to come hide. I can't shake the feeling that he's out there, counting, waiting for me to join the game again. I don't go outside much after dark anymore. I keep the curtains drawn, because sometimes I feel like I'm being watched. And I'm terrified that one day I'll look out the window and see a pale, familiar face smiling back at me, finally ready to say, "Found you, found." Thanks for listening. If you like this story, hit that subscribe button for more chills. Stay safe out there.